You're with Coach Popolizio. Tough loss tonight at home. How are you feeling?
Obviously losing's never a good feeling, but I think we did some good things and obviously some things that we need to work on, and that's why you get to wrestle a good team like Virginia Tech, and they brought their A game, and they got a really good team, and I thought we buried a hole and kind of dug our way out a little bit, and we got things we got to work on and stuff that I think we'll be able to see in a couple weeks again.
What were the positive takeaways you had?
Positives, obviously the 4 matches we won. 25 still got to find a way to score, and the kid's good, and Vinny's good too, but we got to find a way to get to the leg and score. I thought, we guys that were attacking did well and scored, and we got, beating some scrambles, and got to get better on bottom, obviously, and stuff that we have time to work on. But, it's good. We got a chance to wrestle them earlier in the year, and they flipped the win and we flipped the win, so it shows both teams, making improvements. That's what I'd like to see. And, Will Denny had a loss at that first duel and flipped it around, and 49 wins that duel, and that's what you're getting out of freshmen on both sides. The guys are going to get better, and our conference is in a good spot. They're good competition for us.
So is it going to be Luca Felix moving forward?
That's the plan right now.
Okay. And Zach Redding as well?
Probably, Redding and those guys obviously got to, Felix is in a tough spot. We had Jackson Arrington went down for the year. We had Zepeda, he went down, and so we're left with what we have, and he's doing a good job filling in. And we got Brogan Tucker, but he still needs some time to develop. So Felix has already been through a year of college wrestling, and he competes hard, and he's got things he's got to work on.
So you're through the thick of your ACC schedule. Next big match you have at home is against Cornell. Any big matches to look forward to there?
Cornell? All of them. I mean, across the board. With the dual meet team we have, we got to be ready to go. The last couple of weeks, someone stepped up every week, and we knew this was going to be the same kind of thing. Someone had to step up and win a 5th or 6th match, and if you give up bonus points, you got to win 6 matches. And we didn't do that tonight, and I still think there's a lot to build on, and we're training towards the NCAA tournament, and I feel like we got guys that can compete to win it this year in a couple weights.
I agree. I think you also have a very tough ACC tournament team. I think that's going to be a real fun day in Blacksburg.
Yeah, I mean, the ACC is always, if you make one mistake and another team capitalizes, it opens the door, and in the history between the two programs and how good they are, and it's only making us better. And we know this year was going to be a little tougher with dual meets when we lost Jackson, and we are filling another weight, so we got to show up and just keep getting better.
Well, I appreciate your time, Pat, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.